Hello everyone, welcome back. Gonna take a look at another Alpine Aire foods ration. It's been a little while since I've since I've videoed one of these. I don't know, I bought 3 at one point and I think I've done 2 of them. You can check me on that, I'm sure. But I don't know, I found these at Cabela's and I was like, hey, what are those? The price was, you know, semi-reasonable, I guess. And I figured I'd try them. Now the other 2 I had, I only really remember the one, I do remember the enchilada one, and I remember whatever cheese they put in there was a little off-putting. It wasn't bad, but it was like super flavor, just like kick you in the face. Because a lot of times with like freeze-dried, dehydrated rations, through that process, sometimes the flavor tends to be a little lacking. So I guess they were overcompensating a bit. But this one I thought sounded interesting. Mesquite barbecue seasoned chicken with beans and rice. So smoky mesquite barbecue flavored sauce mixes sweetly with chicken and rice and beans. Okay, whatever. Fine. So this is basically a 2-serving pouch, because the nutrition facts here, so we've got nutrition facts based upon a 2-serving container, but essentially right here we're told there's 700 calories in this one pack and 40 grams of protein in the pack. And hey look, it says there's chicken. So anyway, yeah, here was a few of the nutrition facts, and again, this is just for the 1 serving. Not a ton of fat, so 5 grams of fat in totality. No saturated fat, no trans fats, a little bit of cholesterol. The sodium is, I mean, it is what it is, but it does seem in some ways to be a little lighter than some of the other comparable, 2-serving pouches. So we'd be looking at what, 920 milligrams there, if I'm doing math correctly. So it's still a lot, but it's, in some ways, it's a little bit less than certain other freeze-dried rations I've had. You know, packed with carbs, little dietary fiber, woo! Sugar, a little bit of sugar there, maybe? Yeah, quite a bit of sugar. But again, the protein content's pretty high. Get a little vitamin A there, a little vitamin C, a little iron, a little calcium. Heck yeah, buddy. Another thing I kind of like about these are the ingredients list. The ingredients list, there's not much to it. So let's see, crushed pinto beans, this white rice, tomato powder, cooked freeze-dried chicken, fruit juice, interesting, cane sugar, low sodium salt, cornstarch molasses powder, onion granules, vinegar powder, which I found interesting. Vinegar powder, okay. Pineapple powder, that was interesting, so pineapple. Okay, chopped onion, mesquite powder, miso, that's kind of interesting, garlic granules, black pepper. So anyway, there we go, and we do have a Best By date here, 2022, heck yeah. So instructions, open pouch, remove oxygen absorber, prepare pouch, and okay, 2 cups of boiling water. Oh, it looks like it does have water lines. I didn't remember that, so there we go. Looks like we have a water line in here. Stir and cover. Let stand for 10 to 12 minutes. Let's go ahead and pop in. Oop, and drop it. So this does have a little foldable kind of bottom here. Hike far, breathe deep, eat well. Okay. Also comes zip top, which is nice. There's the oxygen absorber, which is caked with stuff. got it everywhere. Oh, that has an interesting smell. You really do smell the pineapple. It's a very odd smell to have pineapple and mesquite, because you do kind of get that barbecue, sorry about that. You do have that barbecue smell, but there's definitely a pretty hearty pineapple, and it does smell smoky, so this should be good. Now, did it say it had water lines in it? Oh, this, yeah, okay, I remember. So yeah, it's got these lines up here. What did it say? It wanted to line 8. So there's line 8. I'm just gonna add what I want, because that's how we do things here. We do what we want. And anyway, it does contain rice, so, you know, again, I'm gonna Add water, we'll stir. I'm gonna let it set up, check it again, and then, you know, add more if I need to, but I think this thing is gonna thicken up pretty nicely. So I'm just trying to break apart some of the chunks, because there's definitely some nice, oh, it's already thickening up real nice. Okay. Wow, that's definitely got one heck of a barbecue smell to it, folks. I'm very interested to see how this one turns out. So I'm gonna go ahead and zip this up, let it stand, you know, 10-12 minutes, probably about 8 to 10 minute mark. I'm gonna recheck it, make sure, you know, see if I need to add any more water. If I don't, then we'll come back with the tray and start eating. All right, I'm back. Did add a little bit more water to the food here. It was getting pretty nice and thick, but as most of you know, I like like mine a little bit more soupy, a little thinner. So altogether, I mean, it probably almost was the full 2 cups of water, and which I think is what it called for. So there you go. That's a pretty good call. One observation that I want to make here for all of the people out there who maybe do some backpacking: this thing smells. Not in a bad way, but you can smell this aroma all over. Like, it's closed up, but I can still smell it. And you know, a lot of times when you're out on the trail, you want to try and mitigate lots of food smell so you don't attract scavengers. So just an observation. But regardless, let's go ahead and open her up and we will get her on the tray. Definitely like a big pineapple smell though. So there we go. There's a little shot of it in there. Kind of looks like chili if you're just viewing it in the bag. There's a lot of food in this bag too. Oh man, there we go. We'll stop there. There's still a little bit in the bag, but I think this will be enough for the purposes of what we're looking at here today. Look at it. Just look at it. Let's go ahead and try it out here. See a few of the beans there. I don't really know about the chicken, but so there we go. A lot of rice. Huh. I did get a piece of chicken in there, by the way. Let's try it. I'm going to try another bite before I talk. The pineapple flavor is so strong. It's just so strong. Immediate observations: the rice is actually cooked pretty nicely. The beans are not hard. I was trying to pick out just a... Is that a piece of chicken there? Let me try it. Nope. That's a bean, all right. I was trying to pick out a piece of chicken, but mainly I'm just getting beans, so maybe it's just shredded, I guess. But there's just so much pineapple flavor in here. You definitely get the smell of the mesquite, which is fantastic, and there's a little bit of a kind of a back-end smoky taste. But obviously, you know, a lot of tomato, definitely very tomatoey. Oh, there's a piece of chicken, I think. No, either that or it was a clump of rice that didn't get fully cooked. But the one thing I'm seeing, I just don't understand the pineapple. It was just like with the enchilada. Like, we're dealing with literally the exact same issue. Ah, there's a piece of chicken. Okay. Yeah, the chicken's still a little chewy, but it has a very pleasant taste to it. But again, it's like there's just so much pineapple in here that it's almost off-putting. There's another piece of chicken. All right. But like I said again with the enchilada ration, the cheese that they used in that was so salty and so overpowering. And they've kind of done it again here, where once you get past the taste of pineapple, it's actually sort of, I don't know, just a little bland. Yeah, it's you get a nice front end hit of the pineapple and a little bit of the smoke and definitely the tomato, and it just trails off into nothing basically. I don't want to rip this thing because honestly, like if I had this out on the trail, a little hot sauce, I'd be cool. 700 big calories there, a lot of protein, which is great. But again, I don't get the pineapple. I just don't understand the pineapple. I'm going to take this little corner and I'm just going to add a little bit of Tabasco to it. I don't want to like really throw a bunch in here because honestly, Tabasco adds its own sort of taste to things, and I don't want to, just makes it gross then, because I'm going to eat it all anyway. Let's try this. Yeah, it's not bad. At least gives it a little heat. Well, just to cut everything off here, and we'll wrap up. They did a great job capturing the kind of smoky aroma and front end flavor of the mesquite. The barbecue taste is a little lost, I guess. It's just mainly like little hint of mesquite, tomato, way too much pineapple. Like it totally undermines, in my opinion, like everything that maybe this was trying to be. So I would just say cut the pineapple out. Cut the pineapple out and just let it be what it is. You know, try and get a little bit more of that barbecue taste into it, a little bit more of maybe like some sort of grill sort of taste, but then you'd be fine. But altogether, big calorie, big protein, bit smelly even when the bag's closed, so maybe not necessarily the perfect backpacking food. But anyway, it's very interesting. I'm always interested to try new rations that are put out in the market, and this one it definitely piqued my interest. So anyway, maybe someday you guys give it a try and let me know kind of what you thought. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up and shut down and eat the rest of my meal here. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you all to those of you who have subscribed. You guys are the real MVPs. And anyone who is not subscribed and watching the video, if you like what you see, give me a subscription there. Put out a new video every week or so. Maybe sometimes a little bit more than that, but generally every week. You know, if you enjoyed the video, hit the old like button for me. And if you have anything you want to say, there's a comment section down below. And make sure that you're checking the links in the description. My Patreon page is down there if you'd like to support the channel. As well as, you know, P.O. Box if you want to send anything for me to review. And all my favorite YouTubers and some helpful links and blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of stuff down there. Check it out. So you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will see you later. Hey everybody. So for those of you who are still watching at this point, I wanted to come back and tell you that I think I fixed it. I think I fixed the meal. Tabasco? No. But I also have this Cholula, I think, hot sauce, jalapeno and poblano. I added this in there, and it like completely killed off a lot of the pineapple. That helped. That actually made this very palatable. And like I said, it was mainly about killing off that pineapple flavor. Tabasco just wouldn't do that. Cholula, that helped me out. So there you go, just another little added bonus. If you wanted to doctor this up correctly, something in the vein of this sort of hot sauce, that'll do the trick. Not Tabasco in this case. So there you go. I fixed it. So see you guys later. Second time, part two. Part two, see you later. Later.